The center span of the Lions Gate Suspension Bridge in Vancouver is 473 meters long. The towers rise 50 meters above the bridge deck, while the cables come to within 10 meters of the deck. If the origin is set where the left tower meets the bridge deck, we need to write a function for the parabola formed by the cables in general form. So if the bridge deck is 473 meters long, the vertex of the cables needs to occur in the middle of that. So the vertex is going to be at 236.5 meters. The next thing that we need to find out is if the towers rise 50 meters above the bridge deck, and then the cables come to within 10 meters of the bridge deck, that means that the cables form a parabola, where at its lowest point is at 10 meters above the bridge deck. So the vertex for this parabola is at 236.5 meters and 10 meters. We can use that information in order to help us make an equation in general form. Okay, so we know the vertex and we know the y-intercept. So we're going to start to solve this question by inputting both of those values into our equation in vertex form. So our p and q values are going to go in for the places of the p and q. So 236.5 is going to go in the place of the p, and the 10 is going to go into the place of the q. After that, we're going to use our y-intercept, which has an x and a y value. We're going to place the 0 in the spot of the x value, and the 50 in the spot of the y value. At this point, we know everything in our equation except for a. So now we're going to do some algebra following our order of operations and solve for a. The first thing that we're going to do is subtract 10 from both sides. So subtracting 10 from both sides leaves us with 40, and 0 minus 236.5 is negative 236.5. Now I'm going to take that negative 236.5 and we're going to square it. When we do that, we get 55,932.25. Dividing both sides by that number leaves us with an a value of 0.0007151.509. Now you'll notice that I kept a lot of decimal places there, and the reason for that is that this question asks for an answer in 5 decimal places. Okay, so now I've placed my a value into the equation in the spot of the a. So we have it in vertex form in our equation. So following order of operations means that we need to square x minus 236.5, and when we do that, we get x squared minus 473 x's plus 55,932.25. We need to multiply all of those values by our a value. Rounding to 5 decimal places, we get that y equals 0.00072 x squared minus 0.33827 x's plus 40. Adding the 10 that was always there on the outside of the bracket gives us a c value of 50. And our final answer. So our a value was 0.00072. Our b value was negative 0.33827. And our c value was 50.